basically right now. Hi everyone who's watching my live video, my friends and my customers that may be watching me today. So the class will be in English. So I do in different languages. So the class will be in English. And we're going to be cooking today a couple different dishes. We're going to have a fried chicken. We're going to have a noodle dish. We're going to have a steamed veggies. And we're going to have a fruit salad so for the dessert. So everything is zero oil, zero salt, and we're going to add a little bit of water in the noodles, but otherwise no water will be used. So as I cook, as I do this along, you can follow me and I'll just explain as we go, okay? So ladies, you're welcome to participate and ask me questions. If you see something interesting or you don't understand or what's going on, please ask, okay? I don't mind you interrupting and asking questions, okay? Because sometimes, we're thinking something and then we'll forget about it. Once you see something, let me know. I'll explain more, okay? So we'll go from there. So number one dish I'm going to do today is fried chicken. So I brought here raw chicken thighs, okay, with bone and skin on. Most of the time, people try to remove the skin. Most of the time, people try to remove the bone to increase to make it cook faster and quicker and more healthier, yeah? So in order for me to do the fried chicken, I'm not going to use any oil today. We're going to use the natural oils from the meat, and we are going to actually pull the oils out of the meat, okay? So we are not eating the oils, okay? So I'm going to use our electric skillet today, okay? This electric skillet is actually 20 years old. This is my original electric skillet that I purchased 20 years ago, okay? So this is a 20-year-old skillet that I originally invested. Remember my story I told you guys earlier, yeah? So this is the skillet that I purchased first, one of my pieces in my set. I purchased a pretty big family set that contained at least, I think, 10 pieces of it. So, because we had a big family, 4 kids, my mom and dad, so it was a lot of us in the household. So, can you hear something?
Water.
Something liquid, watery liquid, yeah? Liquid. So what it is actually an oil that's sitting in between 2 metals on the bottom of the skillet. Why? Because this is an electric skillet. Electric skillet has prongs that go inside the cookware to heat it up, yes? We are not using the stove, so this one needs to heat up itself. So there is an electric prong thing, like a wire thing going inside of it to heat it up. So why there is an oil? So we get an even heat any location of the skillet. Because most of the time, these electric pieces, what happen, when there is that wire thing, only here it's hot. And then here it's a couple degrees lower. So you have to constantly stir and constantly check on your food in order to cook properly. So this solves that problem. That oil is lifetime warranty. It's not going to go anywhere. It stays there. This is my 20-year-old skillet that still has the original oil in it. Nothing is broken. Nothing had to be replaced, okay? So this one here, 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 here. If I set it for 450 degrees, it's all even 400 degrees. That's why it allows us to cook waterless and oilless because of that even cooking surface, okay? So I have here raw chicken. I didn't put any salt. I didn't add any spices. I didn't put anything on. This is basically raw chicken straight from the store, okay? So I'm going to do, I washed my hands earlier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take the chicken and put it here in the skillet, okay? So I'm going to take this. As you can see here, it's sizzling, yeah? It's pretty hot. It's 450 degrees, so it's pretty hot in there. I should have enough chicken for everyone. Okay, so I'm going to put this here. Skin side down, so I wanted to make it nice and crispy, okay? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to keep the lid. If I put the lid completely on, it's going to be roasting like an oven. If I'm going to put a little bit of an opening here and let the air come out, it's going to be nice and crispy outside and juicy inside. If I completely remove the cover off, it's going to be like a grill. So it's going to be dry. The inside dry, outside dry. Okay? So it's the same thing like a grill. So I'm going to leave it a little bit opening over here. I'm going to put a napkin here so it doesn't spray anywhere. So that's it. And I'm gonna let it cook for 30 minutes. So I'm gonna set a timer here for 30 minutes, okay? And after 15 minutes, all I'm gonna do is flip it over. That's it. That's the only movement I'm gonna do with this dish. That's it, it's done. So I'm gonna wash my hands. Lillian, this is soap, yeah? This one is soap? Okay. So, now, I'm going to wash my hands because I touched raw chicken, yeah? So we have to use hot water with soap to wash off the bacteria from the chicken. Okay? So next dish. Next dish, we're going to have our steamed veggies. Do you prefer sweet potatoes or you want squash? I brought two options. Sweet potatoes? Sweet potatoes? Okay. I have here scissors. So I have frozen sweet potatoes. Okay, I'm gonna put frozen sweet potatoes here. And I'm gonna put some.
The silverware is in the drawer all the way to your right under your skillet.
Okay. So I'm gonna do some cabbage. Let me move it this way so it's not. So I'm gonna put. I'm gonna cut the cabbage now. So I brought today William's hosting gift. She's hosting for me, so she got this gift today from me. So I opened it up right in front of you guys. So it's a brand new food processor. It's basically for veggies and fruits. So I'm gonna show you what it can do in the kitchen. Okay. So I'm gonna put some cabbage. Okay. I'm sorry?
Can we talk a little?
Yeah, you can talk.
So
It's not a problem.
Processor about 3 years ago, and it's been in that cabinet for at least 2 years because it's so cumbersome and this and that and that. And when I saw that, I'm like, I want that. It's easy, it's manual. I don't have to pull up nothing.
So I'm just gonna do a little bit of zucchini. Okay. I'm gonna put a little bit of zucchini, and I'm gonna do a little bit of carrots. Okay. So we have all our veggies in there. So we have a frozen veggies, and we have regular fresh veggies, yeah? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use a piece of paper towel. Where is your salt, William?
Salt?
Salt, yeah.
Oh, I had it. I moved it because you said no salt. Do you want the regular salt or you want
Just
that?
a regular, give me a regular, don't want it because we're going to throw it away. Okay. So now, we're going to do an experiment. Remember, we are cooking today with 0 salt, yes?
Right.
So I'm going to take the salt and put it on a piece of paper towel. Okay, I made a small cup here. So what I'm going to do is, just make sure you see how much salt I put on the piece of paper, okay? Remember how much, what's the volume was, okay? So I'm going to put this inside of this, okay? Do you have one piece of egg?
Egg?
Egg? One egg. And I'll also show you how we can cook egg with our water.
You want an extra
Just
large
one.
or a regular?
Just regular, it's fine.
That's extra large.
Small one.
Here, let me give you the small one. Put those down.
Yeah. Give me the smaller ones. Okay. So these 2 eggs, I'm going to wash it. I'm going to wash them. And put 2 raw eggs right here on the cabbage. Okay. So as you can see, we have 4 different veggies. Some frozen, some not frozen. Raw 2 eggs. And a piece of paper with some salt, yeah? So I'm going to clean the edges of my skillet. And I'm going to plug it in. I'm going to put it in medium heat, which is 350 degrees.
350.
That's a medium heat. If you look at the stove, it will be around 5 or 6, depending on your thing. Where's my cover? Okay. So I'm just going to cover it up, and we're going to listen to this valve. Once the valve starts clicking, we're going to lower the heat to all the way to 200 degrees and cook for 15 minutes, okay? So now, this is my 3rd dish. So in this 3rd dish, I'm going to use my MP5, which is a multi-purpose 5-quart, okay? This is another electric piece that we have. We call it, a lot of people call it, you know, it's like a slow cooker. You can use it like a rice cooker. You can use it as a, you know, crocker pot type of dishes, you know. You can use it for chili, soups, and stuff like that, okay? You can roast a full chicken in here also, okay? So you don't...
Can you cook like greens in it?
Yes, you can cook greens. Yes, exactly right. Okay.
And one thing about that pot, that's what I'm working towards next, is that it's completely immersible. Usually when you have electric stuff, you can't get
You
some
can't,
stuff in the
yes.
water.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 2 veggies in our pasta dish, okay? So I'm going to use cone number 1. In cone number 1, I'm going to use it for my celery. A lot of people don't like to eat celery because of its taste. Yeah, it does have that funky taste. But if you remove the fibers, it actually becomes more sweeter. Okay? So a lot of times we have hard time removing these fibers, yeah? Because these fibers, if you eat them in big pieces like that, it can actually create a clog in your stomach. Your acids cannot break it down and it can get stuck in your stomach. So either you should be cutting your celery in very small pieces or completely removing these fibers from your celery so it doesn't get stuck in your stomach. Okay? So we're going to put that aside. Okay? So we added 1 celery. Okay? So if you put your fingers, it doesn't cut. If you reverse it, it doesn't cut. The only way you can cut your fingers is if you put it here. That's why we always protect it, 45-degree angle, and protect your fingers on top of your cover. Okay? So that's it. So celery is done. I'm going to use cone number 2 now to create some zucchini noodles. Okay. So I'm using, as you can notice also, I didn't peel none of my veggies today. They've been very well washed, and that's it. So why I'm using all my veggies with the skin on? Because all the fibers and all the nutrients, the vitamins and minerals are in that layer of the skin. There is a very big concentration of fiber and nutrients inside of that skin. So by removing the skin and peeling it, your garbage can is eating very healthy, and you are just throwing your money and vitamins into the garbage, okay? So now, we have our veggies cut already, okay? So this is empty. I didn't put anything here. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to add my pasta. Okay, my pasta. And then I'm going to add the pasta sauce. No, do you have, what water do you use? Do you use your water from the sink or you use different water?
I use my water from the sink when I'm cooking.
Sink, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to add 1 jar of water in my noodles. So I'm just going to clean it up. I'm going to do half a jar more just in case, because it's a small one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the spatula, mix it up, the sauce and the noodles, okay? And I'm going to add my veggies on top, okay? You can add meatballs, you can add shrimp, you can add whatever you want, chicken pieces. You can, you know, make it whatever you like. I'm keeping it vegetarian today because I don't know if anybody has any allergies or anything. So I'm just keeping it safe. So I'm just going to make it vegetarian, okay, today. So then I'm going to put the cover on. And I'm going to set my electric skillet on the rice 1 setting, which is around 25-minute cooking limit. So it's going to adjust its temperature. It's going to do all itself by itself. It's already self-programmed, okay? So all I'm going to do is, Villian, where I could plug that in, maybe in the hallway somewhere?
I got one here. Let me move this out of the way.
Okay. You wanna
That's what happens when you're in a tiny house. You run out of space.
run out of space here. So we're going to just plug it in and forget it. I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to look at it. I'm not going to do anything with it, okay? So as you can see, I'm cooking 3-4 different dishes. I'm not even paying any attention to them, yes?
Put that on the table.
What are the settings on that piece that's you're
Oops.
using now?
Rice one is basically a short cooking setting where you can cook up to 2 cups of rice, or a simple dish like a pasta dish like this. We have a setting for rice 2, which is 2 and plus cups of rice, or something longer that you have to cook like stews and stuff like that, yeah? So it's a little bit longer cooking time, okay? But there is also a temperature and time setting. You can always set your temperature and time and cook whatever you want. So once you, if you decide to purchase today and you make a purchase, I come to you and I teach you how to use it. You don't have to memorize anything today. I don't expect you to memorize anything today. Today you just watch and enjoy and taste the food. It's a tasting experience only, okay? If you want to know more details and you purchase a product, I can come to you and we'll explain in detail and I teach you how to use it properly, okay? That's it. So chicken, we have 5 more minutes. So in these 5 minutes, what I'm going to do is, I brought some peas and I forgot my peas. I'm going to put some peas in my noodles. You know, green peas is a great source of collagen. Do you know that? So I try to add peas basically to everything and anything that I cook, okay? Yeah, collagen is good for your skin, for your nails, for joints.
I think you drink like 3 times a week, the frozen peas. These are my own milk with nothing on them but powder. And look at my back.
Okay? So I'm going to cover
Your
it.
neck was wrinkled. You know how wrinkled mine is? Can you see it? I've been eating them peas like grapes.
Okay, ladies. So in meantime, we have 5 minutes before our chicken gets ready, yeah, to flip. So I'm gonna do is use that time and do my fruit salad, okay? So I'm gonna use my cone number 3, okay? As you can see, I removed my cover because I'm gonna do something magic now. So I take slices of quarters, kind of slices of the cantaloupe, and I cover it on top, and I just push it down. And I get these fruit noodles And you can do this with cantaloupe, with watermelon, with any type of melon that you can find in the store, okay? There's so many different varieties now, yeah? So one more time. And it takes seconds, and you don't have to peel anything. It peels and cuts and does everything for you. Okay. So one more slice. And melons are very healing for your stomach. They loosen up a lot of that leftover food that's sitting in your stomach, in your intestinals inside. It loosens watermelon, cantaloupe. All these melons that are super healthy for your stomach. So it helps you to release all that leftover food that's stuck in your stomach. Why women, over pretty much 30, 35 plus, they all have issues with stomach, yeah? Issues with, digestive stuff and stuff like that, because everything kind of slows down, yeah? So we need as much help as we can get. So now I brought a pack of strawberries. So I'm going to put my cover now back on. Okay. I'm going to open my basket here, and I put my strawberries here in the middle and cut it up. It's the same cone number 3, okay?
Now, how do you know which one to use for what?
I teach you again. So it goes from 1 to 5. So 1 is the smallest, 5 is the biggest cut, okay? So again, this is 3. This is all 3.
And you can also play with it, right?
So it's a French cut, yeah. So you can, depending on the type of fruit or vegetable, the texture and all that stuff, you can get up to 250 different cuts on this machine. Okay? So it does a lot of different things, and depending on the angle, on the type of fruits and all that stuff. Because like cone number 5, yeah? If you cut cabbage, it will be different. If I cut strawberries, it will be different. So depending on the what you're cutting, you'll get different cuts, okay? So all the strawberries are done, okay? I'll wash my hair. Can you see the clicking?
Yeah.
Okay. This is our nutritional protector. So this is telling me, this is my personal chef telling me lower your heat, lower your heat. It's hot enough inside your cookware. Now lower your heat. So I'm going to press on my temperature and put it to 200 degrees, which is, if you put on the stove top, it's like number 1. That's how low it is. It's very low heat, okay? And then I'm going to put timer. Like around 17 minutes should be enough to cook the eggs and veggies and all that stuff, okay? Now, we have our chicken. So I'm going to use a fork. I'm going to flip the chicken now, okay? So, as you can see, it released a lot of oils. Can you see this, ladies? A lot of oil. So it basically released and pulled out all the oils out of your own meat, okay? So we're not using any additional extra oil to fry this chicken. So as you can see, it's perfectly golden color. There is no spot where it's darker or lighter or anything. It cooks, this is to show you, it cooks completely evenly, all your food. It doesn't matter the location of your food, okay? So now, I just flipped it. I didn't put any salt. I didn't put any spices. I didn't put anything in it. And I didn't put any oil. So all the oil that you see right now inside the skillet is all came out of the chicken. So remember, if we cook fried chicken, how much oil you usually use? At least 1 cup of oil. At least 1 cup, yeah? Maybe even more. Do you know how many calories in 1 cup of oil? Can you guess a number? 300.
That's what I was going to say.
300. 500.
Calories in what?
In 1 cup of oil, cooking oil.
Oh, a cup of oil? A lot. 2,000.
I said 800.
800.
Yeah,
1,000? 800? Okay. So we are kind of in between 800 and 1,000, yeah, all of us. So yes, you are very close. So in 1 cup of oil, depending on the type of oil and all that stuff, you know, there are different types of oils. It's going to be around 1,000 to 1,200 calories. So imagine as an adult, we're supposed to eat around 1,500 calories a day. So if we eat in that oil, 1,200 calories in just that oil, we need to eat chicken, we need to eat veggies, we need to eat our fruit salad, all that stuff we need to eat, all those calories add up. And that's why we gain weight. It's very hard for us to lose weight. It's very hard for us because we as adults, we don't run around the outside like kids do all day long, yeah, for hours and hours, yeah. We get in the car and get out of the car. We don't walk anymore, yeah. So we don't have any options to burn all these excess calories, but we are eating, because of that oil, we're eating a lot of excess calories that we are not able to burn at all. And it adds up here, you know, everywhere we don't want, yeah? It just starts piling up. So I'm showing you today how you can cook with zero oil. All your favorite dishes you can cook with no additional oil, okay? So chicken's gonna turn off itself after 15 minutes. I don't have to look, I don't have to touch it. The veggie's gonna turn off itself after 14 minutes. I don't have to touch, I don't have to look, I don't have to check and think about anything. My noodles gonna cook and turn off itself in around 15-20 minutes also, and I don't have to look at it, I don't have to stir it, I don't have to check on it, I don't have to do nothing. So now I'm gonna finish up my fruit salad, okay? And we're gonna do one experiment. No, I just use my melon stuff. As less cleaning, as less work as possible. Yes, that's our.
I like that melon.
That's our motto today. So we are trying to make our lives as easy as possible, as less cleaning as possible. So I'm gonna take all these fibers from the celery out of here.
Because I don't have a garbage disposal anymore.
That's why I'm using the bowl. Okay. Now, so I'm gonna take my cone number 1 again, okay? And what I'm gonna do is I forgot to zest my orange. So I'm gonna first, before I cut it, I should have zested it, okay? So I'm gonna zest the orange, okay? Same setting, cone number 1, okay? So in the zest, there is extra vitamin C, there is fibers, there's all kinds of other vitamins that's in the skin. A lot of times we throw them away. We just eat the orange and throw away the zest. So use the zest in your salads, in your chicken, lemon zest, orange zest, okay? So use these zests and use them in your salads to make them tastier, okay? Now I'm gonna cut the orange in half and I'm gonna just press it and release the juices. Okay? So now, Billion, do you have like a big spoon? I can mix the salad. Like a big spoon. So we're going to start today from a dessert. Okay, so we're going to eat our fruit salad first. Oh, this one's good. So I'm going to just mix it up. Doesn't it smell nice? Yeah? You can smell the orange, the strawberries, you can smell it in the air, yeah? So, do we have plates for the ladies and the forks and plates?
Yep, everything is there. I had to move it.
In the back?
But
Okay.
that's what I gave you right there. You're going to do this dessert first?
Yeah. We just want to try it, and then we
little
can have more later, okay? I want you to try something while the food is cooking.
Yeah. You got plates already? Who doesn't have a plate already?
Just need a little tiny bit because I'm gonna stuff it.
Get some there.
Oh, thank you.
Is this good?
Yes.
Good? Okay.
Don't you love to have dessert first? Sometimes when I go in the restaurant, I do that.
That's it.
Because I feel like I may not have space. So I eat my dessert first.
Very little.
That's it. So we can put this in the back, ladies, and we can always have more later. If anybody wants to try more, you can have more, okay? William, put this in the freezer. You can use it later for something else,
What
okay?
is it?
It's
Frozen squash?
squash. You can make soup out of it, okay?
I'll definitely use
I don't know where you want to put it. Okay, ladies, how's the fruit salad?
Very good.
Fresh, refreshing, very nice and sweet, not overwhelming. All the natural juices and natural flavors, yeah? Of that actual, what we want to eat. How you like it?
You just use 3 ingredients.
Yeah, melon, strawberry, and orange. That's it. You can add blueberries, you can add lemon, you can add watermelon, you can do any type of melon, the green one, the yellow one, whatever you want. You can mix and match the colors.
works well with that as well.
I usually do during the Halloween, I do the green melon. I make green melon cuts and I put blueberries in it, and I drizzle orange juice and orange zest, and I tell my kids this is the little worms for the Halloween, so they love it. And you know, kids like to eat stuff that are playful and fun to eat, and those kind of ways you can make your kids eat more vegetables and more fruits and more colors. Okay? So let me explain you how we receive our vegetables, how we destroy our vegetable and nutrients in our cooking process. So I'm going to show you a couple experiments today. It's going to be almost like a chemistry class today, okay? So I'm going to show you a very easy test.
You need me to move anything?
No. So I'm going to use my cone number 1. And I brought this carrot. So we're going to shred the carrot. And see the taste of the carrot, okay?
What do you need?
No, I don't need cups. I just need forks. Everybody to have forks. So now, I'm going to give you a small piece of carrot so you can try it, okay? Try this carrot and tell me how this carrot tastes. Okay? And 2 glasses, please. 2 clear glasses.
Is that big enough?
Yes. Do you have anything with no writing so they can see very clearly? Oh, those are perfect. Oh, yes. And that one over there on top,
And
too.
I got one in the dishwasher like
Okay.
that.
Yeah, that's fine.
I like it like that.
So how does it taste? It's sweet, crunchy, the way carrot should taste. Even if I blindfold you, by tasting it, you know it's a carrot, yes? So this is the flavor of the carrot. So I'm going to pretend I'm cooking my carrot, okay? So I'm making a cooked carrot. So I'm not going to use the stove. I'm not going to heat it up. I just put cold water and stir it for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? So I'm just pretending I'm cooking. Usually, how long does it take you to cook a carrot? 10 minutes, 20 minutes? 10 minutes, yeah? So we're not going to cook anything for 10 minutes, okay? Minimum 10 minutes, yeah? So I'm going to just stir it for 10 seconds. Now try the carrot one more time. After 10 seconds in the water. What happened to the carrot?
Okay, no flavor.
No flavor, no taste. It's bland, yeah? It tastes like water. What else? Would you like that first carrot or this carrot? First carrot, yeah? Because it has flavor, it has juice, and it has what carrot's supposed to taste like. So within 10 seconds of being in just plain cold water, we're not even cooking in the high heat and none of that stuff, it lost majority of its taste. So we're going to put here all the stuff that we don't want to eat in this cup, okay? So what happened to the water?
All your nutrients.
I thought it was carrot juice.
It looks like carrot juice. It's it's no longer just plain water, yeah? So it changed the color. The color is the vitamins of your vegetables. So your vitamins transfer to your water. Plus the flavor, it doesn't taste like nothing anymore. There's no more sweetness, there is no more crunchiness of your carrot. It's all here. The flavor is the minerals. Okay? So vitamins and minerals transfer to the water, and then what do we do with this water? We pour it out into our sink, yes? So our sink is feeding itself very healthy, very tasty, and we are eating this. Thinking we are eating healthy. We're eating vegetables, yeah? And same thing what's happening. So this is the difference between eating healthy and not eating healthy. Even though we go to the grocery store and buy organic carrot, and if we cook it wrong way, we lose all the nutrients, and all that expensive food that you purchase in the store is garbage basically, yeah? So it's tasteless, no vitamins, no minerals, no taste, nothing. Yeah? And we eat this like we are eating vegetables. We think we're eating healthy. Yes? So
No,
now,
the sink is eating healthy.
yeah. Villian, where is your oil? Cooking oil?
I don't use it. No, I'm just kidding. What do you want? Olive oil
Just
or
any
vegetable
oil,
oil?
vegetable oil.
Vegetable? I got vegetable and olive.
Okay,
Is that enough?
it's good. Good. It's good.
Is
Very
that
good.
enough?
It's enough. Okay.
She's gonna stay right there. She's gonna
Yeah,
stay right
that's okay. Hi, how are you? What's your name again? Veronica. So Veronica is related to Rhonda, and you are older? Or
I'm the oldest.
older. Ah, nice. Okay. So what did we do when we cook our chicken? We use vegetable oils, yeah? This is one and a quarter quart of oil. It's around 1 liter of oil. How long this kind of bottle of oil will last in your family, in your household? How long this will last?
3 weeks
3 weeks.
for me, and I'm by myself.
Longer.
6 months.
Mine, I don't use it.
You don't use it much. Okay.
Well, my mom,
That's good.
she's a fry queen.
So, how long does it last in your household?
Probably maybe every 3 weeks or so.
So around 1 month, 3 weeks,
Yeah.
1 month. What?
I use olive oil or avocado.
Okay. What? How long are you? The avocado oil, like
A while.
why? 1 month, 2 months,
No,
3
about
months,
2 months.
2 months. Okay. So 2 to 3 months to all the way to 1 month. Yeah.
Yeah.
So imagine you drinking this 1 bottle of oil with your family once a month. Yeah, once a month. So in 12-month period, you are drinking 12 bottles of this oil in between your family. If I give you this bottle of oil and put it in a cup and give it to you, would you drink it? Why wouldn't you drink that? It's not healthy. It's going to clog up your arteries. You're going to basically vomit it out because your body knows this is not good. So it's going to reject it. Yeah? So, but because we are mixing it with our food, little by little, every day, our body gets fooled and it drinks 1 bottle of oil every month. And mixed up with the food, we don't taste it, we don't feel it, and we just eat it. Yes? So this is what's going on. Okay? So, vegetable oils. Vegetable, canola oil, all these oils. Olive oil is supposed to be eaten cold in salads. Maybe 1 or 2 teaspoons of oil. That's about it. It's not supposed to be cooked in. It's not supposed to be heated. It's not supposed to be eaten in gazillion quantities, yeah? In like liters and quarts and stuff like that. So we're supposed to limit it. Vegetable, canola, and all these cooking, high heat cooking oils, these are all very inflammatory oils. These oils in long time ago, they used to be used as a lubricants in factories and stuff to produce guns and metals and stuff. And because of the excess of that, we started using this. Why are we using oil anyway in our foods every day? Why are we using it? Enhances the flavor. What else?
Stop it from sticking.
From sticking, yeah? So we're actually using a lot of oil to stop sticking in our cookware. Not really for our own benefit, but for cookware's benefit, yeah? So that's the most of the time. Yeah. So this is the problem, yeah? So the oil is mainly used for our cookware, so it doesn't stick, and also enhances the flavor, because what happened to our food? We killed everything, yeah? So now we have to enhance the flavor of our food, so we add oil, we add salt and pepper and ketchup and everything else that we need to add to enhance the flavors, yeah? So now, in order for us, so our veggies are done. So now, remember the carrot, that flavorless carrot? Why don't you try now cooked carrot and see how does it taste? How's the carrot? Does it taste like a carrot?
Yeah.
Is it sweet? Is it the flavors are there? Yeah? What? Uh-huh. So we have a guest that didn't try our carrot, yeah? So you can see cooked vegetables can taste actually good, yeah? So try the peas, how sweet and flavorful they are. Okay? So you can see the flavors bursting from the vegetables and actual. Give her some peas.
Thank you.
How is it? Yeah? So we really don't need that salt to make your veggies to taste very good. So remember that salt that we put in our paper towel? Do you remember the volume? It didn't go anywhere. It's exactly the same. Why don't you touch it? What happened? It hardened. Yeah? It's solid salt.
So what do you get, like the
Salt?
the essence of salt?
No.
The salt?
No. Salt is a natural mineral. So what happens if I put water in that in there? What would happen to the salt? It will dissolve. It will disappear, yeah? What will happen with the taste of the food?
It's going to be salty.
It will be salty, yeah? So now, this salt didn't go anywhere. It stayed exactly the same way on a piece of paper that I put in here. It means all the minerals of your vegetables is inside the vegetables. It didn't disappear and dissolve anywhere. So now we don't need that much salt to enhance the flavors of our food, because our food tastes good now. So all that unnecessary salt that we're eating is not needed, because we don't need to enhance any flavors anymore. Okay? If you put just a little bit, is more than enough. Okay? So let's look at our eggs. Okay? The eggs, we're going to put it in 30 seconds in the cold water. Our egg is cooked very nicely, and it's peeling very nice too. I like that. Yeah. So look at the inside of the egg. It's nice and cooked fully. If you smell it, you will not smell any stinky smell. Most of the time, when you cook an egg, you will smell that very distinct smell of sulfur, because that's how eggs should be smelling, with no that stinkiness. Yeah. So what happens is, when we cook our egg in very high heat or too long, what happens is, between your egg white and egg yolk, they create like bluish, greenish residue. Yeah? So that's what's causing that stinky smell. What happens is, when you cook on a very high heat for a very long time, the sulfate gets, the chemical reaction becomes prominent, and that's what turns that color, that greenish, bluish color. A lot of people are allergic to sulfates. And people think they're allergic to eggs. They're actually allergic to sulfate, because the sulfate causes a lot of difficulties with digestion. You get a lot of, burping and, gases and all kinds of stomach issues caused by sulfate. So this is how eggs should be properly cooked. Okay?
So, Annie, I actually stopped eating boiled eggs because of this.
Yes, because of, no. So if you cook them properly like this, you don't have to worry about that stuff, because that's the gasiness is caused by the sulfate, not by the egg.
But I couldn't eat the boiled egg.
Yeah, so you are overcooking your egg and creating that chemical reaction and causing your egg to become that.
So when I see green, don't eat it.
So it means overcooked. It's overcooked, and the sulfate released in the egg. So that's what's causing all that gas and uneasiness in your stomach and all that stuff. That's why a lot of people cannot eat boiled eggs, because of that problem. Yeah. So I'm gonna just cut it in pieces so you can grab. Okay. Whoever wants to try it later. So we have all kinds of veggies, different veggies. You can just grab whatever you want. Okay. So now let's look at our chicken. Let's look at our chicken, okay? The chicken looks beautiful, smells very nice. Do you have like a plate or hot?
I have a tongue. What do you need?
A plate to get the hot chicken out. Yeah. That plate, this one.
Too many dishes for one person. You can eat all of that.
You need to host
Nah, I'm gonna have to
So now, if we fry this same chicken thigh in oil, 1 cup of oil, each chicken thigh will be around 600 calories, okay? Because we removed the oil and didn't add any additional oil, this chicken is less than 200 calories. Do you want 200 calories or 600 calories? Same chicken, same taste, same everything, nice and fried, same thing. Yeah?
So it's just basically the heat from the rods in the pot that cook that chicken.
Yes.
I mean, when you
And
hear
we
it
pulled.
sizzling like that, it seems like you got, and you have juices coming from that.
Look at this. Now, let me
Wow.
give it to you, ladies.
Wow.
So now, look at all this. Look at all this. What came out of these couple pieces of chicken? Look at this.
So that's
This is almost another cup and a half amount of oil came out of that meat. Okay? So look at this. So we're going to put it all here. You see what we're doing?
That's the natural oil from the chicken.
Chicken.
Is that from the fat?
Yes.
That's
From the skin, fat, everything. From meat, there's fat everywhere.
Okay.
So now we have tasteless carrots, bunch of salt to make it flavorful, oil, our cooking oil, and then additional oil from your meat. Okay? So all this gets mixed up in your stomach, and this is how we think we're eating food and throwing this away. Do you understand what's going on with our food?
All the flavor off the
You
carrot.
see? That's all that's going on.
10 seconds.
So all your vitamins, minerals, everything is in your sink or in the garbage can. You eating empty, oily, salty, unhealthy food, and you think that you are eating good. Yeah? And this is how naturally we've been taught by our friends, by our family and moms and grandmas and everybody else how generationally how to cook. That's why a lot of diseases are generational, and they think it's genetics. It's really not genetics. Diabetes, a lot of people are saying, oh, my mom was diabetic, my grandma was diabetic, now I'm diabetic because it's natural, because it came from the family. No, you caused this.
How we cook it.
The same mess you eating generation from generation to generation. So what is my mission in this world right now is to help you to see the difference of what's healthy and what's unhealthy, and help you to turn around the generational illnesses and lifestyle diseases and reverse it. And you become the last person in your family to have that disease again. So it will not happen again in your family. And your children, your grandchildren will not say, oh, my grandma taught me this. Yeah? So this is what's going on. And we are dealing with this generation from generation and generation, not knowing we are the main cause of that disease. Do you understand what's going on? Yeah. So this is what it is. Now, our noodles are ready also. Look at the green colors. Look at the zucchini. Look at the green peas. Look at all the colors. Color is what? Vitamins.
Oh, absolutely.
Flavor is what? Minerals. So we are saving all the minerals and vitamins of the food.
And I'm telling you guys again, I said it before, but those green peas, the collagen in those, I buy like 3 packs a week. And I eat them, and I can see a difference in my skin. I can see a difference in my neck, no wrinkles. And because somebody said, how do you tell an older woman from a younger woman? Look at her neck. You know, but I do my neck exercises, but those green peas, I'm telling you, have made a difference in my life.
So this is the noodle dish. Okay, it's ready to go. So we can
So we can plate
we
chicken.
can
We
plate.
chicken.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Who don't eat chicken?
She doesn't eat
She's
meat.
vegetarian. Yeah,
Okay.
She's doing vegetarian.
Okay, then we have 6 pieces of chicken over there. So you can grab one.
Pasta.
Yeah, that's why I made it vegetarian. I didn't know who can have meat or not have meat. This one is completely for you too. This is all veggies.
But you still get a plate, so you can still get pasta.
So this is all veggie medley.
Hold on, I'm gonna take the top away.
So we have some veggies here.
She had leftover.
Put this back over here.
I get a knife to cut this. And that cleans up real easy.
Yes, I'll show you how I clean. I'll show you a very easy way to
Isn't
clean.
it delicious? With no seasoning on it?
0 salt.
Wow.
How you taste it? What do you taste?
It's chicken.
Chicken. Do you feel like you need salt?
I'm gonna get a big spoon for that.
And it's juicy inside, crispy outside.
My hands are clean. I want give Kim one behind you. Oh yeah, I'm eating it with my hands. I ain't fancy.
It is good.
How is it? Would you eat this chicken
Bonnie, you got a knife?
without any guilt? So there is some sweet potatoes, carrots, cabbage, peas, zucchini, eggs. So grab whatever you like and just try everything.
And Veronica, I know you're doing veggie now.
Why did you become a vegetarian?
I lost my taste for meat. I just
So it was natural transition for you.
yeah.
Okay.
I was-
So your body called for it.
40 years ago, I wanted to be a vegan vegetarian, and I kept
Really?
ignoring it.
Really?
You don't want
I want to
chicken.
give you some pasta. Give her some
Oh,
pasta.
I didn't give her any pasta. Okay. It was like I felt like it was something I was missing.
Missing, yeah. Very interesting. So this is
Give her
how
one more.
this is so important for us women to listen to our bodies.
Absolutely.
And we've been rejecting our inner voice for so long.
Okay.
Yeah. I was ignoring it.
Yeah. But you feel
Everybody
completely
got knives and forks?
180 degrees different.
Okay.
And I do a lot of raw. You already have that? I don't even cook it.
Do you do juicing and salads and?
Juicing, salads.
How long you been doing it?
This is my 5th day.
Oh.
But I gave up beef and pork years ago as transition. Because most people say if you want to transition as vegan vegetarian, go pescatarian.
I have that.
So then you're doing seafood.
Over here.
You good?
Yeah. Pasta. Yeah.
Kim, you got pasta too? Everybody got pasta and everything? You need chicken.
Yeah, we're gonna get chicken in a minute.
Where's the chicken?
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. A small piece.
I think they're all about the same.
Okay. All right.
Push that down.
There is one smaller piece. I think somebody took it.
I got
We can cut it in the middle.
Oh yeah.
Cut it in the middle if it's too big. There are some pieces are very big, so we can cut it. I had a knife here.
For cooking the vegetables, it doesn't overcook them then.
Yes, we cook them under boiling point. Do you know what's the boiling temperature? I think it's 200 something. Yeah. So our cookware you saw earlier, that clicking, yeah.
Yeah.
What that clicking is, this one. This is the nutrition protector. This is your pro chef telling you to slow down and turn down your temperature.
I can eat last. I'll eat last. Okay,
So
somebody
this
want
one means it's at 187 degrees. This starts clicking. So it's before boiling point. So it's high enough temperature to kill all the bacteria, but low enough to keep all your nutrients and vitamins and minerals up to 93% of your nutrients. If you look at the scientific thing, if you cook your traditional way in high heat and high temperature and a different cookware, you keep only maybe 0 to 30% of your nutrients.
So
Because
you
you are
don't even-
basically,
You don't even need a stove in your life.
no, no.
Pretty much.
No.
The stove is
If you,
killing it.
yeah, if you can cook on the stove too, but you can need to adjust your temperature. So you always start in the medium heat. Once it starts clicking, you lower your heat. Okay, so that's how you cook in Saladmaster.
So all of this,
that the pasta?
The Saladmaster is all electric cooking. You don't.
No. I'm just
The
using it.
stovetop.
It's easier for me today.
This is the stove.
This is the stovetop one. We have 38 or 39 different pieces. We have roasters. We have 1 quart all the way to 16 quart. All the shapes, sizes, and styles of. We have saucepan. We have braziers. We have skillets. We have everything. So we only specialize in the cookware. We've been in the market for 80 years, from 1946. Our head office is in Dallas, Texas, and our factory is here in Wisconsin. So it's made in U.S., lifetime warranty on this
Good,
cookware.
isn't it?
So you had this pot?
Tasteful.
20 years.
Yeah.
This one I had it 20 years. Yeah, 20 years.
So this comes off, and you can put this in the oven.
No. This one is,
That's
this is,
secret stove top.
That's a look.
if you have this, you don't need oven. It does everything what oven does.
Did you get veggie?
This one, we remove handles and cover knobs, and you can put it in this oven. You can put it in the oven.
Oh wow.
You can put it in the dishwasher. You can save your food in this container. So that's why I love these smaller pieces, because I can use it in multiple ways. I can store my food and just take it out next morning and preheat it up on the low heat on the stove. I don't need to change.
What I liked about it, it's fully immersible.
Yeah, these electric pieces are waterproof. You can immerse them fully in the water and nothing will happen. There has lifetime warranty in it. Okay, so this is our regular cookware. You can remove the handles. Our handles, they work on all pieces. So small, big, 10 quarts soup stock piece will fit the same handle.
So if you order
So you
this
don't
set,
need-
you only get one set of
No.
handles?
You get everyone gets its own set of handles, but you don't need them all in the kitchen, clogging up your drawers. You just need to keep this and the rest in the cabinet and just save it for later. Okay? So that's all you need, 2 handles. And every cookware will have the same handle.
I can't get over the skin on this chicken.
Right.
How is it?
It's crispy.
What did you like the best today? We had a couple different dishes. What did you like the best? What surprised you? What did you...
Try the pasta.
Oh, you didn't try the pasta yet?
I like the
Thank you.
carrots.
Thank you.
I like the 10-minute carrot thing. What was it, Billy?
The which one?
The carrot.
The
Oh,
carrot?
10 minutes.
thank you.
10 seconds.
Well,
Yeah.
The thing that when you taste the raw carrot, well, you weren't here for the raw carrot, but you
Yeah.
got to taste the raw carrot shredded.
And after 10
When they
seconds
10
in the
seconds
water,
in water,
I like that.
then
It's
you taste
lost.
the difference that there's no flavor.
What kind of machine is that called?
this is our food processor. This is our food processor. And somebody like you that eats raw, does a lot of salads, does a lot of raw stuff, this is the perfect. You can meal prep for once a week. You can meal prep, have all your stuff ready to go, and this will help you to do it in like
6
seconds.
seconds, baby.
How long has that been now? Because I have one similar to that. Might be a
This one, maybe older version, yeah. We've been on the market 80 years.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask my husband.
Yeah. We've been on the market 80 years.
You
So
have
you
one
just have to
now?
break it back
I
out.
don't know how to use it.
So we have videos, instructional and stuff, and if you purchase something from me, I teach you how to use it also, so it's not a problem. It's
It's
very
so easy,
easy.
though.
You
Yeah.
saw it, yeah? How easy it is.
So
It
that,
took her
that's
less than a
mine.
minute. So
To
many
make
times
salad,
she did
That's mine.
minute to cut all these veggies, yeah?
I've hosted and paid toward that, to have that, so when she leaves, that's there.
That's hers.
I'm gonna be shredding up, y'all just don't know.
This is hers.
I've been waiting.
I'm sorry?
Pasta?
Uh-huh.
Is there any more pasta?
Yes, we have pasta.
How do you get one of those processors?
You host 3 families at your home, or we can go to your friend's home and you get this machine. So 3 families, if they're married, husband and wife. If they're not married, 2 single people will be counted as one family.
Like I said, I bought a food processor. It's in that cabinet right now. I can show it to you on that bottom shelf. I bought it
Anybody
for
else
30
wants
years. I
pasta?
tried it. I did the videos and kind of follow it and what to get and what to bring.
Tasty, yeah? And how easy, yeah? Just dump, and that's it. Plug it in.
For 2 years.
Plug it in and that's it.
But that
And you
one
can
is all
add
manual.
chicken, you can add meatballs, you can do vegetarian meatballs, like meatless meatballs. You can do anything, shrimp, whatever you want. Any kind of, you can add broccoli, you can add peas, you can add whatever veggies you have
What's
To
that?
that pot.
in the pasta.
You can add anything.
You
So
can add
just
really
add it at the
anything.
beginning.
Yeah, everything in one pot dish. And you just plug it in, you set it on your timer, that's it, and you forget it. I didn't touch it, I didn't look, I didn't open, I didn't smell, I didn't
Forgot
do.
about it.
Yeah, we all forgot about it, yeah? So that's
we
how
did-
easy it
We
is.
did one session where it was like, people, oh, I don't eat fish, I don't eat chicken. I don't
Yes,
eat fish."
remember? That's why I kept it
Yeah,
vegetarian
so this time
today.
She just kept it plain, yeah.
Yeah, I had it last time with shrimp, and some people
Shrimp,
were
yeah.
allergic to
That's
seafood.
like shrimp Alfredo.
Yeah.
So you can make,
So-
make shrimp Alfredo.
Yeah, so I made this one vegetarian Alfredo, basically. Yeah.
But I like it because there's no salt, no extra stuff on it. You taste your food.
But you
Yeah.
can add herbs to it, right?
No, nothing.
If you wanted to, you can
You
add
can.
fresh herbs.
You can. But today I made everything plain so you can see and feel the actual
natural
natural flavors of the food. I'm not telling you don't eat any salt and pepper. You can always add salt and pepper, but towards the end, like by the taste. Oh, okay, maybe I need a little bit of salt and pepper. You can add it.
I would add pancetta.
Yeah, or hot sauce, yeah. a little bit of hot sauce, whatever you want.
Now, did
Jalapeno.
you use the,
Jalapeno.
Peppers.
did,
You
did
want some peppers, Rhonda? You want some peppers with
You want some peppers?
See, you a spice girl like me. I can spice you up now.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, did
I
you
love
use the,
You want jalapeno or you want giardiniera?
uh-oh.
Jalapenos is good.
I can hook you up on some hot. I
Oh,
got
you
hot
got
sauce, I
giardiniera.
got Frank's, I got Baba's, I got all the hot sauce.
Giardiniera.
You want giardiniera?
I was gonna ask you with the chicken, can you could add some peppers to that.
Of course, of course.
And let it-
Today I'm just telling you what it is without nothing.
What the food tastes like.
So if you add a little bit of sauce, if you add a little bit of barbecue, teriyaki, whatever you want to add,
Knowing you.
it's going to taste even better. But you don't have to add a bunch of salt to make it flavorful. All the flavors are coming from the meat itself.
I dip twice to have a goldfish.
Yeah, that was amazing.
You can buy them
That was
online.
all in the chicken.
Yeah.
that's
So let me say bye to my viewers on my live chat. Sorry.
Anybody else?
And
Anybody else want giardiniera jalapeno?
if you want to host any of our cooking classes at your home, invite your friends, your family, just contact me, DM me, and we have great hosting gifts available for you in the month of June. So just contact me and we'll see you at the next class. Bye.